Children with red hair, light skin, and freckles. We've all seen them on the playground, at the store, walking on the streets. They creep us out and make us sick to our stomachs. I'm talking, of course, about ginger kids. If you have seen this episode of South Park, you might have a skewed perception of redheads. And even if you haven't, there are plenty of misconceptions about them. But I'm here today to tell you the redheads are just misunderstood. Superstitions about redheads are stupid, while science about redheads is sound. Redheaded celebrities are striking, and yet society is still uncertain about redheads. Redheads, they're just misunderstood. Superstitions about redheads are stupid. For one, they're contradictory. In an issue of the Star Tribune about redheaded superstitions, one such superstition is that if you let the shadow of a redhead fall on you, it'll bring you bad luck. But another superstition is that if you walk any distance between two redheaded females, you'll be rich someday. I'm not sure how you can walk any distance between two redheaded females and not let one of their shadows fall on you before, during, or after the event, but it seems contradictory. They're silly. If you're constantly living in fear of a redhead's shadow, I have no idea how you could handle paranormal activity. And they're wrong. Stephen Douglas, founder of the Redhead Encyclopedia and Redheads International, says that redheads do not necessarily have tempers. Their skin just appears flushed more easily because it's pale. Which leads me to my next point. Science about redheads is sound. But unfortunately, the general population does not necessarily know many important scientific facts and statistics about redheads. For instance, according to the Oxford Hair Foundation, redheads are actually the smallest minority of the human population today, and could be extinct as early as 2100. This is because they only make up between 2 and 4% of the population. And unlike what South Park and my friends would have you believe, red hair is not caused by the lack of a soul. It is in fact caused by the melanocortin-1 receptor gene, which was discovered by the American Society of Human Genetics in 1997. This gene has also been linked to how humans deal with anesthesia and explains why redheads need more Novocaine when they go to the dentist. Whether it's natural or artificial, redheaded celebrities are striking. And it seems that if you were to pick up any issue of People, another Hollywood starlet has dyed her hair red. And an issue of the Associated Press, which lists many famous redheaded celebrities in various careers and time periods, it lists famous redheads such as Thomas Jefferson, Emily Dickinson, Katharine Hepburn, Vivaldi, and Lucille Ball. Lucille Ball, who was reported to have imported 50 pounds of henna to dye her hair red, and an additional 100 pounds to maintain that red hair for a lifetime, once said, "Once in his life, every man is entitled to fall in love with a gorgeous redhead." While redheaded celebrities have much to contribute to the world today, society is still uncertain about redheads. And in a survey by the hair dye company Clairol, redheads are bold. Redheads describe themselves as bold by 70% of redheads that were surveyed, which was up 24 points from blondes. Redheads describe themselves as self-confident, 80% said so, and blondes only were down by 25%. Redheads are not seen as naive, because of all the women surveyed, only 15% thought redheads were, whereas 49% thought blondes were naive. And redheads describe themselves as sensual. 75% describe themselves this way, which was up 10 points from blondes and the highest of all comparable statistics. But if redheads are associated with such positive attributes, how is it that South Park can say that red hair is caused by Z's, gingivitis, that comes from a lack of a soul? And I myself have been known to say, in a fit of friendly competition, that I would beat someone like a redheaded stepchild. Between their possible extinction in 2100 and common misconceptions about them today, if you don't think the ginger problem is a serious one, think again. Redheads are just misunderstood. Science about redheads is sound, even though superstitions about redheads is stupid. And redheaded celebrities are striking, but society remains uncertain about it.